adds another layer of intrigue to this one. We're expecting a full house this afternoon. We've got an anticipated clash here, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Bulldogs will get the first crack on offense today. And here comes that star wide receiver. He's got the bounce, the aura. He walks on the field with some swag saying, I'm the man, and I know it.
Well, he certainly does, and you know what? He probably should. It's founded in all the hard work that he puts in, the dedication in the summertime and during practice. You can see some of the defensive backs watch him as he warms up, studying him, because they know it's going to be a long day trying to deal with this receiver.
We got some ground to make up, 2nd and long from the 15. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Mississippi State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around to give him a chance to get out in space are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
This Mississippi State offense is quickly moving down the field. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
To the air, it's Shapen. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it 7-0.
That makes the score Mississippi State 7,
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. We've got some interesting matchups here today, Kirk. Each quarterback is going to have to account for an elite free safety on the other side.
Well, Chris, I think this is the game within the game, to be honest. These two free safeties are great at operating and just roaming in coverage. It's going to be interesting to see how these two move around in the chessboard of this game.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Play action fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call.
Hold it.
Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Here's the second down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the first down.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Good job by the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker.
Now, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he could get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
They bring the punter onto the field now. This one will be fair caught. The Mississippi State offense is back out there now. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Catch made on the left side. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense in hurry-up mode. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everyone wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
So it's Mississippi State on top so far, Kirk. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period.
Mississippi State 7, Northwestern 0.
They've flipped ends of the field, ready now for the second period. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. They call the draw play here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Out comes the Northwestern offense onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. Makes a quick grab. But it's a solid gain in that short throw.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Contact as he let the ball go. He's got it for a big gain. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a first down.
Northwestern getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. That's caught. It's Gordon. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Second down after that short completion. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Looking for 6. Back in the end zone, he could not get his foot down. It's incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And out comes the field goal unit.
On the field goal.
And the field goal is good.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, Here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Dropping back, it's Shapen. He's looking deep here. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there, maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
So second down after the incompletion. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Short throw complete to the tight end. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The catch makes it a more manageable third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Can't find anybody on third down, throws it away, and now fourth down coming up.
Oof, the risk of throwing on third and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on fourth down, but what will be the play call?
They're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Finds his man, has the first down. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Mississippi State getting set for the 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Incompletion sets up a second down. To throw, it's Shapen. Looking for the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. But the fourth quarter really starts to wear you out.
First down, looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle, it's Hudson. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
So a timeout is called to talk strategy, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. And that is no good. The lead remains at 4 after the miss.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
So it's first down, but they'll just take a knee and head to halftime. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Okay, here comes the Northwestern offense back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. That's caught. It's Porter. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback still with the football. Finds room at the 30. That picks up a first down. Will spot it at the 39.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Porter. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain deep into enemy territory. Ball down near the 30.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Short connection to the tight end here. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
A completion makes it 2nd and short. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. The freshman brings him down quickly.
He's tackled at the 22. Brings up 3rd down.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. And it's the tight end trying to power for the first down. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that call.
The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. After making his first attempt, he'll try again from 41 yards out. No problem. Knocks it right through.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Return begins inside the 10. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Mississippi State offense is back out there now. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. And he pulls in the catch. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Pickup of 14. And first down for the offense.
Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Quick throw. The catch is made. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
Just a really good job by the corner here, recognizing this wide receiver screen. Because he was so quick to react, when the receiver makes the catch, he's right there to make that tackle.
Here comes the up-tempo offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
They don't make the third down yardage. Here comes the punt team. And here's the fair catch by the return man. First down here for this offense. It's a quarterback keeper. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Brought down at the 28-yard line. Second down coming up.
So it's Mississippi State on top so far. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Getting set. Here's second down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. Third down coming up.
Third down after that running play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Gray. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Northwestern getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll run it from the gun. He's found some room at the 45. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
This Northwestern offense is quickly moving down the field. And they'll go right back to him on first down. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Receiver in motion now. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Caught quickly. It's going to be a loss on the play. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
Loss of 1 on the play. Brings up third down.
They need some important yards here on third down. A field goal try here would be from 59 yards out. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Yeah, they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs, and also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
And the punt team now on to kick it away.
On to kick it away.
On the return, it's Coleman. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. The defense defense has all 3 timeouts remaining, so maybe they'll have to run a couple plays here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, this is definitely not the time to get cute as an offense and as a play caller. This defense is thirsty for any kind of big play at all to try to create a turnover. So just keep it on the ground and play smart.
2nd down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. 2nd down play coming up. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Big 3rd down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. And the back gets the football. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down now. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The punt team making their way on the field. And the returner is brought down. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Running back has it on a screen now. We're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid game for a 1st down.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out in the field. It's a 1-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Porter. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter. You're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. And he drops back in the gun. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Slot the ball at the 22. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Northwestern getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. An inside give now from the shotgun. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. 2nd down after that previous play. Handoff to the back. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a 1st.
Well, it all really comes down to this right now, Chris. You know, you're already in field goal range. You have a chance to maybe work a little bit closer. But let's face it, this defense, they're shooting those gaps. They're trying to come up with a loss of yardage, maybe trying to rip the ball out. Offense has to be incredibly smart with their play call and make sure you align that kicker where he's very comfortable to potentially hitting this game-winning field goal.
Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up 4th down. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Here we go, one of the biggest moments of the game so far. The field goal unit out there for a high-pressure attempt. And it's good right down the middle. Pandemonium here. They've taken the lead in the final seconds.
How about that clutch kick here for the kicker? Gives them the lead. But remember, there's still time up on the clock. This game is not over just yet.
Getting set to kick off after that crucial field goal. The offense doesn't have much time, but they only need a field goal themselves. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Mississippi State offense is back out there now. They've got some time to work with. Do they go for a touchdown here or play it more conservatively and set up for a field goal try? The pass is caught. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. And the offense wisely spikes the ball here to stop the clock.
It's now second down.
Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Looking to pass. It's Shapen. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Looking to throw for the first down. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. One last pass attempt falls incomplete, and that will wrap up this game.